What is the first thing you do when deciding to relocate in another city, state, or country? What factors do you consider before moving? You find out more about them, right? You research about the neighborhood, you check their crime rate, you find out which school districts are the best. You look for places with the most employment opportunity. You analyze their cost of living and you ask around how it is to actually live in that place. To answer your questions about moving to Texas, particularly in the greater Houston area, I created a video series tackling the pros and cons of living in the cities, which I specialized in as a realtor. I'm Jennifer Yainko of Texas Home Group. Join me as I talk about the pros and cons of living in Spring, Texas. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about all things real estate, neighborhood tours, and tips that are useful to first-time home buyers, experienced home buyers, home sellers, landlords, and renters who would like to relocate here in the greater Houston area. If you have plans of buying a home, complete my online home buyers questionnaire. If you are a home seller, complete my online home sellers questionnaire. All the links are included in my description down below. I have a no-pressure approach. Think of me as your consultant. Make sure to watch till the end of the video to take advantage of my moving checklist. It's all yours for free. Now, let's talk about our topic, the pros and cons of living in Spring, Texas. But guess where I am right now? I'm in Punt Park. Isn't my background gorgeous? Let me start with the cons. The heat. Obviously, I'm outdoor, but the weather is perfect today. But I live in a tropical country, yet I'll never get used to the blistering hot temperature during the summer season in spring. The temperature can go as high as 94 degrees Fahrenheit on some days. Couple that with humidity and you end up with a sticky summer. So ditch those bulky winter clothes and stock up on a more comfortable clothing items such as shorts, trousers, shirts, tank tops, and some nice flowing dresses. Don't worry about winter, it's not that freezing compared to the Midwest and northeastern part of the country. You'll be fine with a light jacket or a windbreaker. And don't forget the umbrella. We have crazy, unpredictable weather down here, and it can be sweltering hot right now and raining cats and dog later. Second con, because of the tropical climate, the bodies of water, and the wooded areas surrounding spring, we're home to several bugs and mosquitoes. There are about 100 or so native species of insects that are native to the United States, and a third of these are in Texas. I'm not trying to scare you, but when we say everything is big in Texas, we mean including bugs and mosquitoes. Most of them are harmless, but it is best to always bring an insect repellent with you. You can also hire a pest control expert to exterminate those bugs and mosquitoes from your home. Third con, allergies. Spring is still pretty much a forested area with lots of green fields and trees. And this active ecosystem has plenty of pollen that could trigger allergies. So if you have a severe case of pollen allergy, I'm sorry, Spring, Texas is not for you. When I came from Virginia, by the time I arrived here in Houston, I'm already in my allergy meds. Fourth, traffic. With a lot of road construction going and the growing number of residents who are relocating here in the area, traffic is something that you will have to live by, especially if you frequent I-45 to reach downtown Houston or the Woodlands area. It's good to have a GPS on your car with live traffic updates. I would also suggest checking the Houston Transtar traffic website from time to time before you move here to give you an early insight into how heavy traffic can be in certain areas at certain hours of the day. It's also highly advisable to familiarize yourself with frontage roads and inner streets to avoid the busy highways. Fifth, our property taxes are higher compared to the national average. Most often, this is broken down into three components: the county tax, school district tax, and the MUD tax. Harris County just unanimously cut their property tax rate by 2% last week, so expect a tax rate of 56 cents on each 100 of taxable value. While Montgomery County just raised their property tax last August by 0.4590 per $100 valuation. Homes in Spring could either be zoned to Spring ISD, Klein ISD, or Conroe ISD. The tax rates are 1.3843, 1.36, and 1.2125 respectively. All rates are per $100 of assessed value. MUD may range from 0 to 1.4 per every 100 of assessed value dependent on the location. Now, I know you're wondering why our property taxes are huge compared to the whole of the United States. If you have watched my Where is Spring video last week, you'll already have an idea, but if you have not, you may click right up here, or you can continue watching this video for I will spill the beans. Ready? We are one of the 7 states that have no income tax. Great, huh? Wait until you hear more. Apart from having no income tax, we are a deregulated energy state, meaning we do not rely on a single power provider. We have the power to choose which energy supplier can give the best value for our money. The deregulated environment promotes healthy competition among power providers, resulting in lower electricity rates. We also have one of the lowest housing costs in the nation. To illustrate, let us look at Zillow's Home Value Index. Zillow.com states that typical home values of homes in the United States is $259,906. In Spring, Texas, that value can buy you a beautiful 1,000 to 3,000 square feet, 3 to 4 bedroom single family home in a nice neighborhood. Now check what type of home that value can give you in the city you are in currently and compare. Fourth, Spring's proximity to everything. Working at the downtown area, the Energy Corridor, or the ExxonMobil campus is just a few miles away. San Antonio, Dallas, Austin is just around 3-hour drive if you need a change of scenery for a long weekend. You want to go on a cruise? Galveston is just more than an hour drive. From there, you can choose from Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Disney Cruise for a 4 to 13-day cruise to the Bahamas, Mexico, the Grand Cayman, and Jamaica. And last but not the least, the people of Spring are nice and friendly. If you're new to the neighborhood, expect to be greeted by warm and cordial smiles. Don't be awkward. Just smile back and who knows, you might get invited to a few beers and a barbecue. There's still a lot of cons and pros in living in Spring. We can talk about it all day. The few things I mentioned here are just the major ones that I think newcomers should know right off the bat. You're sure to discover more as you spend more days, months, and years in Spring. If you learned something new today, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to keep you updated on my upcoming videos. Of course, do not forget to press that like button too. You may also comment the neighborhood within the northwest side of Houston that you're interested in, and who knows, I might cover that in my next video. As promised, my move-in checklist is available for download. Scroll all the way down in my description. If you would like to learn more about the gears that I have used, check the links below. Again, this is Jennifer Yuinko. You are my priority for anything real estate and your guide to greater Houston real estate living. See you in my next video. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be part of my insider real estate tips and secret. Hit the like and notification bell to receive up-to-the-minute videos every Tuesday.